Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. Today I'm going to show you how to do an oval gated card or oval frame gated card. Voila, boom. So I'm going to show you, it's very simple this here. Just flip it, and I put this there so then it stay closed better. So I'm going to show you how to do this. This is part of a class in the mail. It's the walk in the wall. I'm going to show you the other card that come in that class. Here's the other moose, the pheasant with the painter's tape, and then again the pheasant. We call that shadow or walking stamp. And then this one. So it's 5 cards in the class. So you use every stamp in the set. So let's get started with this. In the class, excuse me, in the class in the mail, everything come pre-cut. So even if you don't have the oval framelit, then you can do it. But if you want to make some home, you're going to need the oval framelits. And we're going to use number 2 and 3. And remember, I always start counting from the outside coming in, or from the left, whatever, going in. So we're going to use number 2 and 3. So it's going to be those 2 here. So let's move this here. And I'm going to bring the big shot. I think that it's going to go, yeah, you can kind of see it. So I got my magnetic platform. I got a clear window, and let me try to push you a little bit higher here. Here we go. And then I'm going to use a chocolate chip. Got it right here. Going to put my chocolate chip right there. I'm going to use both of them at the same time, number 2 and number 3. I'm going to use both of them at the same time, and I try to match it as, you know, the same distance in between as possible to have your good mat. So cut both of them at the same time. Silly me, I put the crank on the other side here. Okay, now gonna take this, and voila, you get your little frame. So we're gonna need this part. This here, I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to design a card that I'm going to be using this one, because it's still very good. Now, while I got this, okay, your frame, like I said, we use number 2 and 3. So for your oval, for your stamping, for your closing to bring in, it's going to be the smaller one. That is the number 2. I'm going to put that right here. Roll this through the big shot. And then we get our middle part there. Not metal, but middle. Here we go. Let me move the big shot. We're done with that. Let me straighten up a little bit here. Voila. So, anytime you want to do like frame like this to interlock, that's the word I was looking for. Gated interlock oval card. Because it's gated, it interlock. Here we go. We got it. You always go your smallest one for the big image, so then it's going to fit perfectly in. So now we got this. We're going to do our stamping. I'm going to use chocolate chip, and we're going to be using the mousse. So let's do our stamping. And I just re-inked this ink pad, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be very juicy. Voila! Woohoo! Pretty. Now, I'm going to use a dauber, or you can use a sponge dauber, whatever. And we're going to sponge around, just to give a little bit extra surrounding there. Or dimension, or whatever you want to call it. So just go a little bit, not too much. Here we go, we're almost done. Okay, now we're ready for assemble. Going to put this aside. Okay, this is cut right in half, a regular cardstock, cut a short way in half. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score that, already pre-scored them. But to have it just right, you and this one I score it wrong, but I'm gonna still use it for this card. I was going at 2 1/4. It's not 2 1/4. You're gonna score at 2 1/8. So it's your first line right after the 2, and then at 6 3/8. So it's the line right after the quarter. So one it's before, one it's after. So again, it's 2 1/8 and 6 3/8. So when you're going to fold it, this is going to be right in the center. I'm off a little bit, but nobody's going to know. So now that we got this, now we're going to be cheating a little bit. I got this piece of DSP here, and it's a Subway. I cut that 2 by 4, and the reason why I went 4 instead of 4 1/4, because this is 4 1/4 when you fold it. Well, the frame gonna go on top, so I can get more on a 12 by 12 if I cut it at 4. So that's why I cut it at 4 by 2. But here, let me grab my snail. And where would be my snail? Here, I got one right here. So we're gonna glue this. And I'm gonna put glue on all the thing. You're gonna say, what is she doing? So then it's done. Here we go. And I got my scissors right here. I'm gonna go not right in the middle, a little bit below the middle. Why? I don't know. I don't like to go right in the middle. And you're gonna do the left side. And then turn this around and let's cut this. So that's how I can get a lot more with 4 inch, because I'm just going to cut it. So then I know it matched perfectly. Don't glue there. Now I'm going to put this here. Let's make sure I get this folded very good here. And then I'm going to match that right here. You're going to see you get a gap, but that's where our frame going to go, so it don't matter. So I'm just showing you how to save some paper here. Let's make sure this is straight. Here we go. Now we are ready to, you can glue this part first, or you can glue your frame first, whatever you prefer. The other one I glued this first, but I think if I glue this one first, it's going to be easier. So you want to put about half of it with the glue, not more than that, and it's going to be on the right side. So I'm going to put this right here. That's about right. Okay, now this part here, the glue just going to be on the left side. You know what I should have? I should have my the silicone mat. It is the best thing when you get a tiny piece, so then it don't go all over your paper. And then you can pull this up and just wipe it. Voila. Okay, now we're going to glue this part here. Excuse me. Get something that it's itching in my throat. Voila. Perfect. So if you see here I don't have enough glue, that's okay. Put this back there, and then it's easy to see about where to finish. And if it happened you would go a little bit more, just take the glue eraser. That is perfect. You see I get a bit of glue there. I'm going to show you what to do. Get my glue eraser. Well, I thought I had it here. Well, that's funny. I use it all the time. Well, it's kind of a little a square. It looked like a rubber, and I would just rub that there. It would take my glue completely off. Okay, next step. This is 1 inch circle. Again, it's in the chocolate chip. I'm gonna eyeball that about the center. And then I'm gonna put my antique brad there. And I'm not putting it on the card, and I'm gonna explain to you why. I'm gonna use a dimensional, and put it in the back of this. And the reason why I'm using a dimensional, it's because I want it raised up a little bit so then I can slide this under. Put that right there, just enough to hold it down. And then when you open it up, and then you close it. Sometimes when you close it, you're going to have to pull it up a bit. Voila, so now you got it. One thing you're going to say, want to stay up a bit. One thing you're going to have to do is really reinforce this so it stays shut good. Voila. This is it, my friend. And then the inside, I did another piece of vanilla and put Thinking of You. So I hope you learned something new. And again, this is going to be called the, what did we say? Gated interlock card with the oval frame. So this is it, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping. Oh, one more thing. If you wonder about my class in the mail, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. And right on top, you're going to see quick view for class in the mail. Thanks for watching and have a great day.